for Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, coming out on the 29th.
It is important. He's got his priorities straight, and so we enter into grand finals for Homecoming. Here, Dexter versus Fawn. Fawn gonna have to win 2 sets to take home the big money.
That's a lot of
But Dexter really wants that Final Fantasy VII.
That's what so do I. Put me on the stage. I want to play that game.
It's too late for you. You had your chance.
It's way too late for me.
You had your chance.
But that's okay, because these two are going to be duking it out in a slobber knocker here, starting on Small Battlefield. A fun little change of pace from PS2, you know?
Finally, a little bit of change of scenery. As an avowed PS2 hater, I love that we're actually getting counterpicks.
Which is just the same stage, but slightly smaller. But you can put any music you want on it, and that's the big game changer, if you ask me.
Oh, love the setups with the gunman. Dexter maybe has seen this song and dance before. Going to be able to get around that. And as far as this is even, Dexter has the kill power, and we've seen him take earlier stocks than Fawn.
Oh!
I'd say that!
What kind of hitbox?
As we see the earlier stock taken by Fawn.
That hitbox went crazy.
The hurtbox for Wolf actually travels a little bit ahead of the hitbox on the side B, so if you have a big enough disjoint, you can usually challenge that. I did not realize that the duck was a big enough disjoint. I think we need to add Duck Hunt Dog to the list of sortie characters in this game.
Every character in this game is a sortie, bro, I swear.
Kinda.
You know, the duck's got that dog in him.
I hate that. I hate that, bro.
Let's go.
Turdoggin? What are we dealing with here? That's a lot of weird animal meat. I'm just saying.
Somewhere John Mapp is just reflexively rolling over in his grave.
Turdoggin, I mean, if you served me that for Thanksgiving, I'm going to say politely no thank you. It's kind of wild. I mean, Dexter's working on his stuffing game right now, just trying to cram these hitboxes in a Fawn's head.
Okay.
That's a good transition.
All right.
We're moving along. I'm giving you guys time to breathe after that one.
All right, but hey, I mean, no time to breathe here. We're going to see the trade on the can. The back air is still going to come through for Dexter. He's looking for that earlier stock. And as of right now, landing with the shine is actually a really good way to kind of mess with Fawn's setups until you forget that the duck has hands.
You saw a little bit of a smile there on Dex, too. He definitely knows he tried to. It's my comp button there.
Classic Nerf scenario.
I'm sorry.
Cutting him off to wheeze in the mic.
It's backwards. What do you want? Like,
Nerf decided the audience needed to hear him phlegm go crazy.
I'm sorry.
When Scabs be yapping, I tune out. When Nerf be yucking it up, I'm like, let me tune in. Let me hear the HD. You love to hear it. You love to hear it.
That's so funny. I'm sorry, Scabs.
No, it's all right. So far, Fawn doing a great job of keeping this stock 150%. And so far, Dex hasn't really been having any opportunities to toss out that stray hit necessary to claim this stock. Keeping the rage here, you may very well see Fawn take a 2 stock here if Dex doesn't find some kind of a wild hit right now.
Oh, I like that.
The wild hit.
Oh, no.
Just kidding. It's Tuesday.
Apparently it's Tuesday.
It's Tuesday.
He has to pay the piper. Why are you getting dabbed up after every game?
Let's go.
You got 5 more.
You're going to dab me up for that
Because
SD
it's
right
Dexter.
now.
Okay, you're going to get worn out after like the 4th one.
Because it's Dexter. Come on now.
Now we're getting the mid-set coach, and I'm just like, yo, you're pretty nice, though. that was a
Cook
good
him.
game.
Yo,
Great
that was
job.
sick. That's the coaching.
That's the mid-set coaching. Yeah, that was pretty sick. Just do that again.
That was sick.
Yeah, if you can make him throw himself off stage again and die, that's perfect. Great strategy.
You know it.
He paid the devil's fee for his price at Super Smash Bros. Ultimate and his skill. Just SDing in a best-of-5 set.
Someone's going to pay it.
Someone has to pay the piper, and sure enough, Dex be singing that tune.
So I think this might actually be the solution of Dexter just like running forward in shield and then immediately tossing out the gun. Just do not want to put up with the projectiles. That this one is large enough to get rid of both the gunman as well as Clay Pigeon and the King.
And when in doubt, you also have a reflector. Always good to keep in mind. We saw Dexter break that up just a wee bit.
Oh, okay. Still looking for that down air. As patient as can be, but Fawn manages to squeak by. Not really going to worry too much, but landing fair doesn't really lead to what you're looking for. Going to have to reset. And again, this is super, super even.
But how do you actually get back, though? That's the problem. Dexter's edge trapping legendary in MDVA. Fawn getting a heavy dose right here.
I love that. Again, using the reflector to just get rid of the can, and you still have enough.
Oh, he almost got the Kali Ma to roll in. Not going to do it.
I mean, sometimes you miscalculate how big your opponent's character's roll range is. You can actually really mess with your setups.
Gets some good. I like how Dexter isn't forcing the interactions here. He's just keeping his consistent game plan and just kind of tapping it in over time. It's like, okay, I'm not getting these stocks right away, but I'm not getting hit, and I'm not really losing any major trades. So I could just keep this ball moving, and we're kind of looking clean.
And the micro walk forward right there, not hitting the can of beans, but just enough of a positional advantage to grab that character. That is very good front to mind of Dex.
For sure. Pretty good stuff. Overall, get that clean stock of it right now. But
I like how Can just didn't move.
Yeah, it'd be like that sometimes, you know?
All right, this Can's apparently got armor or something. So now Dexter still trying to force his way in with the Nair. It's not going to be enough to really put himself in a sweet spot.
Using the blasters to neutralize the projectiles that Fawn's trying to eke out here. Can going crazy a little bit.
How many cans of beans will it take to kill Dexter? We got to get a bet here. So now that the stock is fresh, 10, 15, chat, bet now.
That's one. That's one right there. We already saw the first one.
I mean, the number is indefinite, but I mean, I remember those Bush's Baked Beans commercials, and I don't see the dog around anymore. So maybe a wolf was a little bit different. You never know.
Are you allowed to feed your dog beans? Is that like toxic? I know you can't give them chocolate.
Oh, I have no idea.
Hey, you know what? If and when I'll get one, I'll report back.
Oh, please don't.
I'm a man of
I'm
science.
about to go ahead and put a hit out and let her in.
I know.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm not doing that to a dog. You kidding me?
All right, but Fawn just like throwing out the gunman, letting him take the hit and getting her own advantage state off of it. And now it seems like this guy, unfortunately, unable to do anything either. Got the down throw into setup on platform. Actually, not too bad. Dex still trying to find his way through.
Oh, man, that poor man lost his hat. You hate to see it.
You can see why he wears a hat, though. Bald as hell.
Hey,
Roman dome.
couldn't be us.
Exactly.
We're built different.
Well, I mean,
Oh, no.
I see hair on your skull.
Exactly.
thanks. All right, and still we've got Fawn trying to,
Still tapped him on the way out. Like, get out of here, scram.
run in.
He's like one of the adults you don't see in Tom and Jerry, just kicking out those dogs and cats and everything. That's a stock.
It's a stock indeed. The F-tilt going to linger long enough to catch whatever get-up option you're throwing out.
Right now, the audience is loud for Fawn. Is it because everyone loves Duck Hunt or because it's their carpool that's still stuck here? We'll never know.
I think we know.
Could very well be. He's like, yeah, let's go Fawn. I got to go home now.
How to get home before the food closes?
Cheer on Dexter.
We've seen enough of Dexter in this region. I'll cheer for
Yes,
Fawn.
we have indeed, and I
that's
think
where the stock's going.
Fawn agrees.
Get him out of here.
Fawn is like, I will show you a better way, a different way.
Okay, we're seeing some competing chants here. I don't know how they have the energy still to just screech like this, but I like that hustle.
Oh, great.
No. Kalima! Not dead yet, though.
Get that man out of there. Immediately the blaster getting rid of the gunman. Get up attack, though, and Dexter can't hit the neutral air. Dodging away, trying to go ahead and land some kind of a hitbox right here in the corner, but instead,
is that going to hurt?
big opportunity for Fawn, but no, the Lecter actually bailing out and eliminating that can of beans.
The percentage now is rising in Fawn's favor.
Yes.
Again, more grabs
go
on
again.
grabs on grabs, missing the can a bit.
Just a little bit, and now Dexter bursts in with the dash attack, throwing out the can, sending it straight away. This is going to lead to a down throw, but I mean, that's not a kill throw. What are we going to do here?
That throw went crazy with the slip and slide. That man was Michael Jackson and moonwalking on him. Like, that was crazy.
I
What are
like
you
that.
doing,
Dexter got
Dexter?
scared.
Get out. I don't want to be here no more.
Dexter, what is up?
Dexter's like, I'm out. I messed up.
The devil made his bargain with said, I got one more in me, but not quite, because Dexter evens up the game count.
Okay. 1-1.
And a much slower pace to in game two. It feels like game one, Dex came out here looking to swing, looking to challenge Duck, and every time Fawn had a hitbox out, Dex was trying with a forward air or a back air, some kind of nonsense like that.
Right.
Game two, it became, oh, I have a gun too.
That's true.
And it's a pretty good one at that.
Super tough.
Duck Hunt's gun is the duck. If you think about it.
What?
Yeah, go ahead and elaborate. Right
Well,
now.
you said all the Wolf also has a gun. I don't see a gun on Duck Hunt. You just pull out the sheriffs, but they're different.
Well, they have.
I mean, if
That's not Duck
if you
Hunt.
have lackeys and the lackeys have firearms by the transit property, you have firearms.
I'll give it up. You got it, boss.
Yeah.
What he said happens, boss.
That's exactly what these guys are thinking. It's like, oh, we got the wolf.
They're being paid off by a dog
By
and a
dog
bird.
and a duck. But this apparently is a tycoon of beans. So this
Yeah.
clearly, like maybe he owns a cannery or something.
Perhaps.
I don't know what the Duck Hunt lore is.
And you know what? They had one game, so we'll never know.
I don't. There might be somebody in chat. I'm willing to bet money there's somebody in chat who can tell us.
Let me hear that deep duck hunt lore. I really need to hear the motivations for this non-sentient creature.
So I think I heard once.
Oh
no!
I was like, oh, he should have. Honestly, he should have. I saw that he was dead there. He should have just upbeat into Fawn and just tried to take the stock.
Or even
that
siding up the flash button.
Yeah. Go for
Either
something
one.
there. Oh, you're getting.
Ooh, with the down air too, and you actually air dodge!
Dude, it's cooked! What is?
Dexter! No, the buffered air dodge!
I thought those baked beans were cooked, but Dexter might be too.
Oh no. Yeah, the crowd starting to come back alive for this one as Fawn leads with a 3-1 stock deficit.
At this point here, like, Dex has to play absolutely immaculate if we have an opportunity to go ahead and get a comeback here. But
Yeah, okay.
falling into the forward smash, yeah, you're done.
He's falling into some old habits there and just kind of
Wow.
falling into everything Fawn's tossing out.
At
That was
point,
rough.
You gotta ask, is that the sea change here that Fawn needs? Is Fawn starting to get into Dex's head, starting to have a little bit of an adaptation, understanding
possible.
what the game plan is of this Wolf main?
Potentially.
We're gonna see one of those rare secondaries that our good friend Dexter likes to pull
No, we
out?
don't. No, we don't. No, we don't. What we need to see is Dexter just resetting, just having a mental reset and sitting back down and saying, okay, look, all of those things that I was doing in the last 30 seconds of that game were panic options. It's fine. I'm not panicking anymore, so we're good, right?
Simply be the better player and don't crash.
Absolutely. And since it's Saturday night, we get KK Slider to play some vibes for us here in this game 4. You'd love to see it.
Yes.
There's no
Because
double jump here all of a sudden.
if we trick the game into thinking it's not Tuesday, Dexter won't SD.
True. But a little too late, at least for now. Oh,
It's
Nerf?
Tuesday.
oh, never mind. I never doubted you for a second.
Did you? All right. So, Smashville pick. Do we think this is a good stage?
Smaller stage to chase down Fawn, and then only one platform instead of multiple that you kind of have to worry that Fawn could just kind of set up camp at. So I would say it's better.
Scabs?
In addition, the big weakness of Duck Hunt is corner pressure. Like, how does Duck Hunt get around Dexter when Dexter just kind of posted up looking for the up tilt?
Yep.
And this one, you can't go back to platforms. You just kind of have to take it.
Yep. That is tough.
But the problem is, you don't get to apply corner pressure if Fawn's the one that's in control. Dexter has to go ahead and actually find some kind of advantage state.
Right. If corner pressure is going to be the name of the game, then we should expect Fawn to have the wherewithal to challenge Dexter in all of these situations and try to wrest that control back herself.
I agree.
The absolute dancing these two are doing just to evade any major hit and get their own game plan moving is insane.
I like the Fawn just air dodges right back in towards the can, giving herself coverage, giving herself insurance, and Dexter cannot challenge too heavily.
Every time he just jumps in, typically Wolf gets away with that for free with the neutral air or the forward air, but Fawn make him pay every single time.
And not able to get the reflector, so he just has to sit there and let the can do its thing, because it's going to get sent the other way, but that's why Fawn is going to take to center stage.
If you get in the air afterwards from the gunman to keep things moving here. Dexter, you need to secure that stock in the next, like, 5 seconds.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, too late.
Or? Yeah, definitely.
Still not killing with the back throw. And yeah, getting poked through the stage. Got to remember, you took it to the stage. These thin ledges are going to make it harder for you to catch Fawn when she is sharking from below.
I could have sworn that forward smash was supposed to be a forward tilt from Dex. He would actually managed to hit that.
Okay, Dexter, where you going, bro?
2-stock lead for Fawn. This is...
Please not another 3-stock.
This is, okay, well, that, yeah, at least you got your wish for right now.
Immediately. Just up tilt the can. One of us shall go, certainly.
This is an absolute demonstration from Fawn to the general audience here, absolutely cheering for every major hit, every major combo. It's not looking like Dexter's set, that's for sure.
And you were talking about the snake comparisons, like it's more apt there than ever, just catching this can on hit and you're just getting exploded and you can't actually get your landing starter that you need if you're Dexter.
Oh, and he actually grabbed. That's so smart by Fawn. Just run forward and grab Dexter. Don't allow that shine to go ahead and disjoint you.
Trying to find some opening here. A little bit of a toss into the can, not quite enough.
There's a lot of patience from Dexter, but too much patience here on the ledge. You gotta pull the trigger. You gotta call the shot.
But yeah, and that's again, the frame one can just comes out. It's a quick little trade. Fawn resetting the bracket.
Okay.
These two are now one final set away to determine who will win this Xanadu homecoming.
Yeah, resetting the bracket, we got to see if Dex is going to be able to reset the mental, because that is a kind of a hammer blow right there. It's one thing to lose like a set and get reset on. It's another thing to like get 2 stock 2 or 3 times in a row.
Yeah.
Not a fun one, that's for sure. A real demoralizing effort.
Yeah, that felt like those last 2 games felt like a war of attrition where you were just trying to grasp back some lost land, but you just are unable to. So now the fresh slate is hopefully going to be enough to get Dexter right as we see the true finals commence.
Absolutely. New set, new me. What's it going to be?
Apparently, it's going to be Fawn starting off with more combos and more damage yet again. Second verse looking same as the first so far, as Fawn is successfully anti-airing Dexter's Wolf.
Yeah.
I never thought I'd see that.
Yeah.
He's getting out-scrapped by Duck Hunt Dog of all things, which is very, like, Dexter has to be just off his momentum, because right now this is just...
Oh, he
like,
jumped into it!
Like, he's just jumping in, he's running, he's getting hit by every single thing on the screen.
Oh my God. Dexter, unfortunately, I think is just tunnel visioning so hard and trying to get any sort of advantage that I think he's not paying attention to the things that are getting set up like the can. It's just like you have to focus on so many things. And
Subtleties of Fawn's
matchup.
game plan.
Not quite getting any further extensions here. Looking for something to maybe convert, but no dice. Just a constant tug of war for Dexter as he's down so much here.
Okay, sends the can down, but gets caught by another poke through the ledge by Fawn.
Just getting tripped up by the clay pigeon.
And then that forward tilt too.
And too low to recover.
That forward tilt was just so perfectly spaced. Dex thought he had the opportunity to actually claim some space from Fawn after that projectile barrage. Not going to work out. Dash attack does finally draw even right here, and that is that percentage differential with kill power. So at the very least, Dex killing sub 120, and Fawn, you'll never see Duck take stocks up around that percentage. Unless we get more spikes.
And the mixing up of the timings from the gunman shots has been messing with Dexter this whole time. He's been holding that shine longer than he needs to because he doesn't know the timing. It's so hard to.
Just dancing around. Fawn is so in sync with what Dexter wants to do. You see these constant spot dodges, the way the timing the projectiles are coming out. It's just overwhelming to a degree to deal with for Dexter.
Oh, the grab range ever so slightly too short right there. I really did feel as though Dex had the right read, but now does he even have a double jump off stage? Doesn't look like it.
Yeah, he gets the magnet hands, able to do something here. Sends Fawn back with her own can, but she's stuck on platform. There is some pressure here that I think Dexter is missing out on.
There's some hidden ingredient here that Dexter really needs to put in because my man's not cooking right now.
Yeah, maybe a little bit extra salt on these beans, because at this point, this is looking like a very bitter loss from Dex if he doesn't manage to go ahead and make some kind of comeback. But again,
What?
the hitbox extended by
Off
the
gunman!
That's correct. That's whack.
That was the
whack.
spacing that you needed to demolish any attempt at recovery.
Fawn kind of cooking. Dexter.
Yeah, Fawn is kind of a good player, isn't she?
That's
correct.
Nuts.
What event was it that Fawn got top 8 at here in Xanadu like the last year or two?
And it was Xanadu 500.
Okay, that's what it was.
And
I was trying to think.
I remember she actually got a reverse 3-0 and an enhanced PB.
Yes. It was a hell of a run. So credit where credit's due. Fawn is already known in these halls, in my opinion. But how much further can you cement yourself? Because shaping up to win a Xanadu homecoming is nothing to slouch at.
Look at all the stages that we've gone to. We're finally taking it to town and city. I mean, Dexter has tried everything in the book, and now this is the stage where I think it's do or die for Wolf.
Well, right now, he's kind of getting something right here. Excited to see if he will continue to cook.
Oh, the Shine actually getting called out by that grab. Good patience by Fawn, just kind of waiting for Dexter to let that rip.
And I think Dexter's just not going to stay on ground whenever the gunman shows up. I think he's just taking to the air as soon as he sees that. Doesn't want to mess around with that and try to get one of his landing aerials because he knows that that's his game plan anyway.
Not quite getting that up smash. Getting sent off with more percentage for the troubles.
Now that I think about it, has Dex gotten like a 2-frame yet? Like, that's been an essential part of his kit for killing early, but so far it feels like Fawn's like edge counterplay with the can has been insane.
And I mean, up air is very, very disjointed, so she's been able to like catch a lot of those pokes through, going underneath the range of F-tilt. I mean, Dexter just can't do anything. Boom.
Okay, oh, that's some extra trickies with the can there.
Yeah, we got it.
And then they're just doing a little bit of pinball with it. Back and forth, that dash attack will do the trick. Dexter is up for the first time, it feels like this entire set, and he won a game last set.
Just
Dexter's
kidding.
no longer up the
Just kidding.
entire set.
Yep, and it is what it is.
Yeah, I mean, you see a kill at the side, and one begets another. Dexter just trying to beat back the can with any of his ranged options right now. It's just blastering it away, trying to do something full stage. The pressure mounts yet again.
And is it just me, or is Duck Hunt kind of short enough that Wolf can't get rising there?
It's, yeah, the hurt box seems kind of small here.
Still alive.
Oh,
Just kidding.
The double dunker coming in from Fawn. That is a quick, clean stock. My God.
Wow, beating out the Wolf up B. Crazy.
How the damage continues to pile up. That's really the problem, is like if you get spiked, the question is it a relief for your opponent? Like, do they actually change up the game plan a little bit? It doesn't feel like it for Fawn so far. Like, Fawn is continuing to just apply tons of pressure with both aerials and projectiles. There's really been no mix after that explosive stop.
Oh, Dexter, relax there, buddy.
There was a mix right there in that moment that you said it, though. At least he tried to go out there on the platform and tried to maybe go for a grab, but at the same time, he gets the stock regardless. Dexter sets up on ledge, and he finds his mark. Still got to keep this percent as healthy as can be, though, because this is looking worse and worse as he gets forced to the corner.
He's about to dip into that triple-digit percentage here. Just one moment.
Okay,
he's trying to set something up. Could have been.
Could have been. I think he's just scared to go for it. Like, I would be, too.
The platform positioning, too, definitely not optimal in that spot.
Ooh, jumping in again, trying to jump over the gunman. I think Fawn's caught onto it by now.
Oh, a little bit of damage here, a little bit of down throw action here. How can you extend your lead? How can you keep this moving, Dexter? That's how. That's putting yourself on the board. That was Dexter's game for just a second. That's all he needed.
Classic Dex, too. Just aggressive offstage, waiting for you to hit literally any button. Fawn decided to go ahead and try to preserve the stock with the can of beans, and instead, Dex having none of it. That back air more than disjointed enough to beat out that option.
Well, on the bright side, sounds like that can of beans has no preservatives. So, go to town, folks.
Well,
I appreciate that one. That one you can get away with.
Hey, I gotta up my game somehow. If I'm not getting booed, I'm not trying.
okay, so we're going to small battlefield for game number 3. Dexter, he's got to recognize that Fawn wants a little bit more reliability off these platform setups.
Was that a clay pigeon that broke up that combo? Was that hitbox like still out after Dex got the grab?
It was just hanging out.
That is very unfortunate. This character is like a few like frame 1 options to get out of combos. Between the beans and like the clay pigeon lingering.
Oh, grab coming in for Dex.
Yeah, we get the pivot grab. That's looking pretty good. But again, we're same situation here as we've seen in the last set. Dexter goes for the reflector on the can, but like it doesn't do him any good.
So many different options here coming up between these two. Fawn continuing to kind of keep that momentum moving as best as they can.
And these hitbox too, like Fawn is matching Dex's aerial drift and then responding with either the forward air, back air, or up air, depending on which direction Dex is going in. And given like the differential between these two characters, Wolf relatively quick, I am stunned that Fawn's been able to keep up. But finally getting that forward tilt, we talked a little bit about that earlier, that tool had been kind of eliminated from Dex's kit so far.
And if you wait on ledge for too long, you're going to get sniped out. Dexter's more than happy to do that. But hey, speaking of getting sniped out near ledge, even game for these two once more.
Okay, now we're just trying to get a juggle on, and Dexter getting rising there finally, but you know, you have to get combo into it. Gonna have to hang out, but yeah, you have all that invulnerability. You're not a very high percent at all, so Fawn can, again, continue to delay at ledge. Ooh. This is why she has felt comfortable enough doing so until now. Now we're starting to see Dexter really put on the hurt here on ledge.
Juggled just a bit, but still a very firm control overall in the game. Dexter's working real hard. That's the second stock, and maybe this is where Dexter has found his momentum.
Okay, yeah, but throw into the can. Feels like Fawn has been able to alley-oop so much percent in her own favor.
There you go. Quick 38. That's all you need. Get yourself moving here.
I'm not going to say it's all you need. You're going to need a little bit more than that.
You're going to need a little bit more than that. But, I mean, a solid foundation's how a house is built, you know?
At this point, too, now Fawn started to camp a little bit underneath that platform and erasing this lead just about. Dex definitely in the danger zone here at 122. Again, has to go ahead and recover, not being able to get that tilt, to go ahead and get the 2-frame there, so Dex full control here in this position.
Whew. Barely. That DI was a close call, but dead after that one, though.
Feels like that has been a tried and true move for Fawn, catching Dexter going back to ledge as he's feeling most vulnerable.
I feel like that forward smash might have been a misinput. Just perhaps by Dexter. Just turning completely away from Fawn and forward smashing and eating 30 damage for it.
Yeah, I hope so. Because right now that's not the Hail Mary that you need. You need something a little bit more reliable, but he's going for a lot of dash attack, which again, I will remind you, is unsafe on shield.
Wolf dash attack?
Oh, yeah.
Nice. That move is so good.
That's crazy.
Nice.
All right, propaganda.
Wolf propaganda strikes again here in MDPA.
Yeah, we know, we know.
We will defend our homeland.
One way or another. If we lose the battle, they don't need to know about it.
Oh, and there's moments where like Dexter could be going for like up smash or something like that, but he's just kind of, I think he's committing to safety, committing to reliability, but the reliability won't help you if you're not able to take the risk necessary to get the reward.
Oh, not getting the grab there?
The standing grab is so bad from Wolf.
Oh, getting smacked in the face by a gunman in the can on the top.
And it broke the streak for a second. We lost signal for a split second, but we still know enough to say that Fawn is set in this game. What a confirm.
Wow. Fawn just taking the ladder all the way up to catch Dexter right where she wanted him.
Dexter caught in the unfortunate blender that is Duck Hunt Dog. And, well, one more game. All Fawn needs to secure herself a Xanadu homecoming. Quite a victory to have here tonight, especially, like we've been saying, after dropping in winners round 3, going for absolute tear in bracket.
Crazy stuff. Fawn doing all of the work to set up the kills has been paid off thus far. Will Game 4 continue to go her way and clear this bracket out? Or is Dexter going to be the final wall that stands between her and victory?
This is the rowdiest I've heard the crowd in a bit. A lot of fans coming in for Fawn, and at the same time, we do hear some MDVA homies rooting for their boy Dex, the last bastion of our region, trying to defend the home front here. And it's looking kind of bleak, but I think Dexter does have it in him to kind of turn up a bit versus this Turdoggin.
At this point, it's going to take something special from Dex. It does feel as though we need to have some kind of a radical change there, because even when Dexter is able to seize control, it feels like it's primarily an advantage. In neutral, it has been all Fawn all night.
Absolutely, Dexter struggling to close the gap in a lot of places, and even in the neutral, falling behind a bit, like you said. So now it's just a game of, can you seal the deal with a couple more stocks, Dexter?
Say he's forgetting that he's sending the can. He's hitting the can and making it get sent the other way towards him. He's falling right into the classic trap Duck Hunt typically sets. Fawn playing incredibly with the micromanagement of the can.
And that's the best thing about the can, is that even if it gets blown up, like, you just kind of do it again. It's, if you're going to disjoin it with like the gun at mid-distance, you can just toss it out one more time. It's still going to let you set something up.
Sakurai was a really funny fellow for implementing a lot of solutions and certain projectiles that just respawn instantly. Can, grenade, gyro. Funny little moment from our good friend Sakurai.
Oh yeah, a funny little joke on all of us.
Yeah, a fun little prank on his way out. You know?
What a scamp.
What a scoundrel. What a ne'er-do-well.
Oh, speaking of scandal, we are just like knocking back and forth. It feels like neither of them have been able to do too much, but hot shot first, you know what I'm saying?
Dexter just went
All right.
crazy with that beans, though. Can we get the back throw kill?
No.
Not quite.
Wolf struggles to kill sometimes, apparently.
Oh, instant dash attack. Explosion there.
That's always the problem with both the cannon beans and the, what is it called again? Clay pigeon?
Yep.
It's that they spawn and then they have a hurt box right there, but you can just hit them.
Yeah. And it creates a like false sense of security, like, oh yeah, I can hit this, I can get rid of this. You're not getting rid of it. You're actually kind of like setting yourself up for getting hit by it.
True. extending your own animation that you're doing with your attack and allows Fawn to respond if need be.
I like how Dexter gets a single hit and Fawn just runs full screen. Yep. If Dexter did that to me, I would do it. I would do that too.
I want no part of this.
I am fearful of this wolf. That, it's a great place to just start chucking projectiles.
Ooh, okay, and then yeah, Fawn trying to stay close to the can at all times, giving Dexter that fear that he does not want to get close to that and create a situation where he has to trade.
He has learned, though, that if you grab this character point-blank range on can and then toss Duck Hunt takes both hits.
It's good.
That is a very good response to the can, and Dex had not been doing it at all so far.
And that was the weakest hit of back air I've ever seen in my entire life. How that didn't kill his wolf, I'll never know.
Oh, we tried to get the jump flash. Didn't work out, though. Instead, dash attack late in the stock, and Dexter has the opportunity to even it up here. I feel like we need extra credit, though.
A little bit.
Gotta get something here. A good little down throw combo, and now we get the reset as well with a roll in. Feels like Dexter able to take almost 50% for his troubles and still stay alive. It's not over yet.
Be very careful here not to overextend too much. Every percentage counts. Every percentage, I think, will go a long way in making sure that Dexter can put himself on the board here. While Fawn is just eager to try to clean up the second stock and one more for the victory.
Forward tilt, though, actually going to intercept the roll. Not able to get the 2-frame, 3 attempts right there for Fawn, none of them working out. And yeah, this damage is starting to get a little bit dangerous here. At like 70 to 80% is when Wolf can do some dastardly confirms.
And Dex is jumping out in response to the gunman instead of jumping into the gunman, which has been an improvement from the past games. Now, we just have to see if he's able to survive this edge guard. This is going to be the key to keeping this game alive. He's getting more and more damage, even as he continues to stay on his second stock.
I like the finessing of movement here from Dexter. He's working overtime to make sure he doesn't go too crazy with it. Getting the scoops on it as well. We got a Game 5 situation here, Scabs and Nerf. What are we going to do here?
Can we talk about that scoop for a second? Because that might be the largest one I've ever seen.
It makes up for the backer that didn't curl
earlier. I mean, thanks to the can.
Oh, you're right, Nerf. Yeah, definitely. It hit the can, and then that extended the hitbox, and then the Duck Hunt dog fell back into it.
I wish I got extended reach when I touched a can of beans. No?
What do you mean by that?
I mean, like, wouldn't you like a longer wingspan? You could just grab more things, like a higher shelf. Yeah, that seems pretty cool.
At this point, I think we're looking at 2 different evolutionary branches of the humble hound dog. We have one which grows wings and can apparently summon other humans and convince them to fight up on their behalf, and the other one just picks up a gun. I can't tell which is better right now.
The mob master versus the bounty hunter.
I mean, this game is going to decide which one is better at the end of the day, because we have reached true finals. Peak Game 5.
So, now the question is going to be, are we going to see Battlefield, do you think? Maybe like a Smashville?
I'm hearing some Animal Crossing. I'm hearing some meet.
I'm definitely hearing some Animal Crossing. You're not hearing Animal Crossing stage, like, unless you're on an Animal Crossing stage,
KK
right?
Gumbo.
No one's playing this music on any other stage, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, so, I mean, we saw Dex try to use this as a counter pick, and apparently Fawn did feel very at home here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was one of the games that Dex had 2-stop, wasn't it?
I think so, but even then, he's gone the tour to Smash, honestly, because he's gone everywhere. Every single stage, I think, has been used, except for maybe Kalos.
Yeah,
and we've seen so many other ones.
Final D versus Duck Hunt Dog? Hype.
Oh, that's
Let's
true.
go.
We haven't seen Final D.
Yeah, I can imagine those bands being like, I don't want to be in a... I like platforms. Give me platforms.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Increase the aerial mobility and exploit the fact that Duck Hunt doesn't have a ton.
Just pepper Fawn and that poor dog with a couple of blaster shots there. Get yourself some percentage on the board.
Ooh. Okay, again, getting too aggressive, running in right as the can rears its ugly head.
And at some point, it does feel like if we're talking about Duck Hunt as a snake analogy, Duck Hunt doesn't have the weight to deal with these trades, so sometimes that trade isn't that bad. Like, if it's like, if you're running in and both of us are getting hit, Duck Hunt's lighter than Wolf, so yeah, take that.
Yeah, Wolf back air will be a move that does a lot of work for Dexter if he can land them. That is the question.
Yeah, shooting the exact opposite direction not going to help you land those backers.
Yeah, looks like this input gonna have to figure something out here. Dexter actually not able to get the blaster at like full stage either. Gonna have to look for an early drop. Good tech here from Fawn, and okay, nice. Landing right back into the F tilt, angled up. Dexter wanted that so fervently.
Zoner's first stock can definitely be a huge impact right here, because now Dexter doesn't need to feel like we need to run in. Plus, every can trade might help out. But yeah, Fawn is keeping it so close, though. No advantageous lead for Dex whatsoever.
Yeah, Dex ran in anyway, looks like. So now we're going to get a little bit more damage here.
Scrapping.
How quickly Fawn can rack up that percent as well.
Again, making the fatal mistake of just trying to bum rush in after you think Fawn's turn is over. And no,
God.
Fawn's turn will keep going as long as you keep running in and getting hit by these odd moves.
And getting like the captain gunman as well was perfect there because, I mean, that would have sent Dexter back so far.
And, I mean, miraculously, Dexter has evened up this game plan here, getting a little bit of percentage lead, but can you just clean up the stock? That's all you need.
Yeah, we were hitting a couple smash attacks and then the dash attack directly thereafter. Dex definitely has blood on the mind, but so far, Fawn continuing to be very elusive in these positions.
The jump from ledge, air dodge over towards the can has been very, very important for Fawn. Dexter manages to take the stock regardless, but how much extra credit? We're in the same position we were in last game. How much extra credit can you gain here, and will it be another 2 stock?
And listen to the one more stock chance, too. MDVA coming alive all of a sudden, trying to go ahead and make sure that no invader takes Xanadu homecoming, but Fawn might have something to say about it.
Okay, what can Dexter do to secure the stock here? But Fawn, that's not an SD. Okay, I was about to get scared for a second there, but nope, not quite. Fawn fighting tooth and nail as the grasp is slightly slipping, but a little bit of advantage state can go a long way if you can just get this stock, Fawn. You need to get that clean hit in.
Ooh, Dexter air dodges past another important juggle opportunity for Fawn and continues to put up the defense. That wall is starting to show some cracks, and Dexter forced back to the ledge. Has to do something here, running back and forth, avoiding every attempt.
This is getting pretty spooky.
This is absolutely terrible. Rapid jab should not do it here. We're not going to be at the appropriate angle.
Ooh,
instead, just
reflector
reflecting that one.
The reflect of the gunman was crazy, and it worked out perfectly. Finally, Dexter getting a reflector.
One clean hit,
Oh
and that's
my God.
That's the clean hit Dexter needed after getting sent to the ropes, after almost losing it all. Dexter managing to clamber back in that second set. And there it is. MDVA defends the home front for this Xanadu homecoming, but man, that was a close race.
Yeah, what a challenge Fawn posed.
Absolutely.
Yeah, round 2 loss in winner's side. All the way back, what a loser's run, what a competitor.
Yeah, honestly, came down with a carpool and brought their A game. That's what you want to see. And Fawn continues to put fear in the heart of MDVA for another month. Here at homecoming, you never know what you're going to expect, but you can at least expect that MDVA will show out to play.
Absolutely. What a fun event we had here today, gentlemen. What a fun event we had today.
And not a bad conclusion either. Got to go ahead and have a little bit of bias there. MDVA defended the house, so I mean,
we heard it. We heard it. Yeah.
Let's go. Let's go, Dexter.
Let's go, Dexter.
But unfortunately, I do think that is going to be just about it for us. So if you all have enjoyed the content, you can definitely follow us down below. Social media info right there. Let it rain. Where can they find you?
They can find me on Twitter at Raincast if you are so inclined. Where can they find you, Nerf?
You can find me at NerfCast on Twitter. Make sure to hit me up if you have any questions, comments, concerns, or constructive criticism. I welcome it all.
And how about Let It Rain? Where can they find me?
They can find you at SSB_scast.
Couldn't have said it better myself. So thank you all so much for sticking with us. We do hope that you've enjoyed the commentary and the amazing content provided by our competitors. But that's going to be it for us. We will be back on Tuesday at Smash at Xanadu. Until then, catch you later, y'all.